I'll give it another shot. If I can't beat the game this time, then I'll probably try to get one of the other sections. All right. All I remember is that if I do 100, I think I get another path.
Good luck.
Let's try to get the other path then. Water. Alright. One more chance to beat the game. Best case scenario, I don't lose a single life. Now we got practice. Get away, dude. God dang, I cannot hit the freaking enemy. Double blaster. Alright. Nice. Alright, that's going to be huge. Didn't get that. Good. Gonna beat the tower. Wait, is the secret path like right there? No, wait. I'm sorry, dude. I'm trying to eat your lunch. Dude, come on. You're taking ages. I didn't get the bomb. Like... I'm trying to remember how to get to that secret section. Oh look, what do we have here? Got it. Oh. Oh wait. Not do a barrel roll. Didn't hit the brakes. Such a fool. I'm sorry, trying to save your life. Wait. Get out of the way, man. I'm doing way better than the first time, that's for sure. Right. Oh man. Where's the other one? I got him. Got him. Oh, dude. Hold on. Oh, I'm hit. Done. Got him. Is it enough to get to the secret section? I don't know. Do I even know how to do it? No, wait. When you go to the secret section, you don't beat that guy. Oh man, I do not remember. Oh, 95%. What did I miss? I do not remember how to do it, but let's try again.
Good luck.
I cannot afford to lose a single life. Alright, where you guys? Where you guys at? Dude, come on! I'm blasting you. Not doing it anything. Hold on. Hold on. Alright, yep, there we go. Alright. One guy. Alright, let's not get greedy with the meteor rocks. Please, you what's your name? I didn't even remember your name, dude. Epi, yeah, that's her name. My god, give me more work. Alright. Like those guys right there, they look like the ships from my friends, because they're sideways and I can distinguish them like more easily, but get them points. Alright, we're doing good, we're doing good. Get the bomb, get the bomb. Alright, I don't care about the shield. Well, I do. Never mind. Dude, do not go in front of me. You're too far away. I'll go. God's sake, man. You're too far away. I do not know that you're in front of me. I'm just going to be shooting all that I can see. I do not care, man. Oh, I missed there. Dude, I'm hurt. Oh wait, no, I'm not. I'm not. Alright. Get some of that shield back. We have 5 bombs. We're good. We're good. Oh my god. Leave it. Jesus Christ, man. Alright. Dude. I mean, I know that I'm spamming the blasters, but there's no reason for you to. God dang it. You're proud of me. Alright. We're good. We're good. Oh, hold on. Alright, let's take care of a few bombs. Yeah. I don't care. Booyah. Alright. Got him. Oh, dude, what the heck? No way. Got him. Man, I barely saved that one. Alright. Got some action going on. One hundo. Oh, we got an extra credit. That's awesome. Alright. It's good news. I do not recall if I got it the last time, but still a good sign. Alright.
Good luck.
Alright. Let's go. Again, double blaster switch. Oh, we got a better gun now. Yeah, I cannot die now. This thing's OP. It's an extra life. Oh, hit it again. Got it. Lag is real, dude. Get the shield, get the shield, get the shield. God dang it. So hard. Waiting for those freaking rings. You gotta clear, you don't get a clear shot to them. Alright. Yeah. Dude, I already told you. We're going in twice. I know you're going to ask again. Yeah, we're going in. Alright. Oh man. What's this? Shield. Alright. Good. Let's not screw up. Ah, hit it! Alright. Not C, dude. Alright. We're good. There's one down. God dang it, dude. Get out of the way! Dude, get out of the freaking way! I didn't get the ring. Got him. Got him. Alright, good. I need a perfect run so I can destroy that other guy. Alright. No! Alright, got the bomb. Got the ring. Dude, I lost my shield already. I didn't notice until now. That's such shame. Alright. Got him. Oh, these freaking things. Like, freaking die already. Alright, got him. Get the ring, get the ring. Get the shield. Oh, thank God. Not hitting me, dude. Man. Alright. Last time, I think. That's all? Forgot. Get some water. No way. Dude. Okay, I got it. Now you guys. Alright. We're good. We're in good shape. Okay. Man. Okay, I remember now. Okay. Top one. Alright. Oh, that was so freaking easy, man. Stop! No, wait. Hold on. Alright, got it. Alright. So itchy. My keyboard all the time. Right. Okay, the meteor. Do not remember this one. We got the cool blaster, the ball shaped blaster. Sorry.
Good luck.
Do not recall if that's the best one. Oh my god, at the burps. Alright. Oh my dude. Right now it's not the time. Seriously, dude. Okay. I didn't even know that I got him. Oh dude, hold on. Oh no. Blaster is on the right, yeah.
Where's the blaster?
Right. Oh, hold on. Right. Okay, I do not care about the shield. I'm good. Care about that guy. My aiming is so terrible. Oh, dude, I barely missed it. Okay, get that thing, get that thing. Oh, got it. This game is so laggy that the sound is not even coming through. No! Stop hitting me! Get out of the freaking way! Get some shield. ASAP. Alright, got him. Oh, thank God. Got you. Thank you. Alright. Full shield. We're good. Get out of the way, dude. And I don't want to hit you, but you're in my way. I do not care, Peppy. Ah, come on. Alright. It's like... Oh, damn it. Get out of the way. Saved your life. Now move. Alright. Alright. Which one is this? Oh, the legs. Spider. Oh, dude, get out of the freaking way! You're not even helping, man. Right. Got him. Now we have to dodge. Dodge. Hold on, hit the brakes, my man. Alright, got him. Blast him. I'm doing no damage. No, wait. Oh, God dang it. And as long as I don't die, I'm good. Alright. Doing some good damage right there. I'm getting greedy. Alright, hold on. That's right now. Dodge. No, what? What? to die. You have to die. You have to die. No. Got him. Nice. Sweet. 4 lives. Not a single death. I don't want to jinx it though. But we got the best blaster. 5 bombs. Oh man. Oh, we got another credit. That's so good. That's so good. I need all the credits that I can. Alright, this is it. Showtime, people. Let's go. Alright.
Good luck.
There's one take this game. Oh, wait. Yeah, I forgot about this section. Oh, you shall die. Got him. Dude, out of the freaking way. I'm trying to kill enemies. You're no help. All of them. Got me. Oh, check me out, dude. Oh. Going enemies left and right. Ah, I'm hit. Big cocky, dude. Oh, man. Alright. Good. Go! Now this freaking rocket, man. Oh, I'm hit. Oh, now I need a ring. Give me a ring. Give me a ring, dude. A Falco, give me a... Dude! Alright. I missed it. How did I... I do not care. I do not care, Falco. I swear to God. Dude, I missed 2 rings. How did that happen? I'm trying to avoid hitting your stupid bird, but... Alright. Let's take care of all of them. My God, Flippy. Jesus Christ. Thanks a lot. I missed the ring now because of you. Alright. Do not miss this one. Alright, got it. Oh, look at that! That's failed. Dude, I'm in the same shape that was the first time. This freaking guy. Hold on, son. Ah. Dude, what's happening? I'm just rolling. Alright. Oh man. We're not even talk. We're doing so good. Oh, I think I was this close to get an extra life. Alright. No worries. Alright. Showtime, people. Let's go. Good thing is that now I do not have to worry about the blaster. Oh, forgot. Blaster that I always get hit trying to when I try to get it. God dang it. Rabbit. Alright. Oh, wait. Hold on, sir. Not hit it. Not hit it. Alright, got it. Wait, what? What? Alright. My God. Alright. God dang it. Dude, move! Move your froggy butt out of the way, man. Now I need shield. Now I need shield! Oh my god, I need shield! They always get me, by the way. Oh my god, this thing's so laggy! Lag! Oh my god, it's... Oh, dude, hold on. Alright. Alright. Let's do shield time. Alright. Oh my god. Dude, how did I get hit right there? Just dodge him. Just dodge him. You don't need weapons. Oh my god, do not hit that thing. No. Get out of my way. Got him. All right. This is it. This is it. Which one is it? I'm blasting you right off the bat. Oh, I wasted one bomb. I already had him. Oh, man. All right. Oh, man. Ah! Keep doing barrel rolls, man. Shoot him. Shoot him with the bomb. Didn't do a freaking thing, but... Ah. Okay, break time, break time. Got him. I mean, I don't know if that makes a difference or not, but... Stop jumping, dude! Oh, there was some shield right there. Ah! Dude, we got this. We got this. I'm going to destroy you, buddy. Oh, I didn't get it. Let's go. Right. Dude, there's such a big difference when you have the second double blaster. There's such a huge difference. I mean, I took him like right away. I mean, I was running like crazy, but I felt way more confident going through there. All right. I think I have to clear like something real quick, right? All right. Thank you for... dude, hold on. Dude, I was not paying attention. Oh, dude. No! Dude, what the heck? Alright, thank God I didn't die right there. Are we one-shotting? 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 Is that how you say it? Man, if I do it with one life, my God. Die, you monkey! Dude, the brakes! Jesus. Oh my God. Polygons everywhere, people! Hold on. No! Got the left eye. Brake, dude! Dude, get the freaking eyeball, man. Dude, how did I get hit? Oh my God, my voice. Right. Come on. Wait, we got him? No way. No way that was it. No, he's coming back. Did I just one-shot the game? No way. No freaking way. Dude! No way, I just one-shot the game. That's such a comeback. We're done? No way, no way. No way I just one-shot this freaking game. No way. Is my mic still working? Or, God dang it. Is my mic still working? Alright, yeah. No freaking way. Man, I didn't like perfect it or anything, but and I didn't get like the secret path or anything. That 95%. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember if I one-shot the second wing, Star Fox 2 as well. I know that I died, but I did start over.
This is Corneria, Pepper speaking. Congratulations on a job well done.
Did I one-shot it the second time? Man, I think I one-shot it. Alright. Let the credits roll. Oh man. What a great time tonight. Such a great time tonight. Oh boy. Let's let the credits roll. I would have loved to play the N64 version, but I'm hungry. I'm pretty sure my dog's hungry too. I don't know where he is though. I mean, I did so terrible at the last level. I didn't expect to one-shot the game at the second attempt. I mean, the first attempt when I unlocked the Star Fox game, the Star Fox 2 doesn't count. Alright. This is just credits. Nice skip. What time is it? I mean, I do not care about the save. I'm just going to reset it. I'll allow it. Alright, I'm going to drink some more water. Man. I mean, it's not that hard, and I was playing normal. I don't even know if you can choose difficulty in this game or anything like that. But I mean, I haven't played this game in, oh god, 20, I would say 25 years. Like a room for error for 2 or 3 years, give or take. But I'll just leave it at 25. But let's say that I haven't played this game in 25 years. Yeah, and I now know that it's not one of the hardest games there are for the Super Nintendo. Oh, the FX is not the gun, it's the graphics, I think. Okay. I think I screwed up on that comment I made. But either way, after 25 years of not playing this game, I cannot believe that I one-shotted it. I mean, the second time that I played it, I one-shot the entire game. Is that? I don't even know if that's how you say it, but I don't think it's. I don't even think that I should say one-shot the game. It's just more like I didn't die during the run, like a no death run. That's more accurate. That's more accurate. It's a no death run. All right.